in and get out. That's it. Until you become a part of the community, college students have no vested interest. You've got more of a vested interest back where your parents are, back home. Plain and simple. And in some cases, nobody, the students don't want to go back home. I'm not going back home. I'm not going back there. Can't stand it there. Hate it there. For whatever reason. That's fine. A lot of stuff was said during the debate last night. We're going to start getting into some of that. As if I hadn't already. Now, you got to really think logically about everything. And as we go through this program tonight, you're going to see why I say, it doesn't matter who won the debate because the American people lost. Plain and simple. Now, one of the things that I watch 95% of the debate. There were parts I just, I couldn't pause it because I didn't turn on the DVR or anything. So, go to the bathroom, get a drink, what have you. I don't think I missed any key moments. One of the things that I did see that sort of really got me to sit up in my seat was Obama talking about oil. And basically, he blamed George Bush for $1.86 gas when he took office. Yeah, I want you to follow me on this, folks. Obama has always said that he inherited the bad economy from George Bush. It's bad. Bad. But now, things are on the upswing. I created 5 million jobs. We were losing 800,000 jobs a month back then. That's what he said on the debate. When in reality, I think the number was closer to 600,000, not 800,000, but we're nitpicking, aren't we? When I took office, we were hemorrhaging 800,000 jobs a month. Now, in the 4 years I've been president, we've gained 5 million jobs. And the reason that gas was $1.86 under George Bush when I took office, because the economy was in recession. There was no demand. So what Romney didn't point back out, well, Mr. President, the gas today is $4 a gallon. The average is well over $3.50 a gallon. Demand for gas is lower today than it was when you took office. Because we have more people unemployed today than there were when you took office. The reason is that, yeah, worldwide demand is up, but our production has not met that need. Sure, Obama said, yeah, we're producing more oil here now than we were 4 years ago. Well, no thanks to you. We're still not drilling in the Gulf. No, we've got more. He tried two different tacks on this. Now, pay attention here. Obama tried two different tacks. And again, Romney didn't really pound home on this one. Now, at one moment in the debate, Obama said, well, we've got more people drilling today than we did 4 years ago. We're drilling more. And we've laid enough new pipeline to go around the world once. Well, great. He didn't explain what kind of pipes, pipelines. It could be anything. Yeah, we got a lot of natural gas. Maybe they're laying natural gas pipes. That's possible. They didn't get into it. But the point is, we're still not drilling in the Gulf. Who put a moratorium on drilling in the Gulf? Obama. Hasn't lifted it. A lot of those rigs that were once in the Gulf got moved to South America, and they're off the coast of Brazil drilling. Oh, by the way, Mr. President, did you not give Brazil some American tax money and then tell the Brazilians, oh, yeah, we're going to be one of your best customers? Romney didn't hit that either. So we have a slowed economy, fewer people working. So, one, they really can't afford to go anywhere, especially with gas at $4 a gallon. And two, they have no need to go anywhere because they don't have a job. So there are fewer cars on the roads. Yes, there are. So, and in some areas, significantly fewer numbers of cars on the road because the unemployment's so damn high. Now, he also said, we've got the lowest amount of oil imported in 20 years. Again, that's because our personal U.S. demand is down. We're not driving as much, which is exactly what the liberal socialists wanted, by the way. They didn't want you driving your cars. They didn't want you driving your trucks and your SUVs and your Hummers. They didn't want you driving those things. So we have millions of people out of work that don't have jobs. The economy is still sluggish at best. So we've got lower demand, but prices are up. According to Obama, we have greater supply, but prices are up. So somehow, Obama has been able to flip economics on its head. The old saying that demand drives availability and price. So, if there's a high demand for something, it means availability is probably going to be more scarce, and thus it's going to be worth more. And so the price for that is going to be higher when it comes to commodity items. So in this particular case, we've got more supply, supposedly, according to Obama, because we're not importing it, we're getting it from ourselves, because we got drilling going all over the place, but not on federal lands. We've got fewer people using gas. Those who are using gas are obviously using less gas because fuel economy in cars has gone up and people have dumped their big gas-guzzling trucks and SUVs. So they're getting better gas mileage. So there's lower demand. And there's more supply, supposedly, according to Obama. But price is more than twice what it was 4 years ago. Gas is more than doubled. So, again, Mr. Obama just flipped economics. Now, another issue that Romney didn't take exception to was this stuff about government leases on leases on government land. Obama said, those leases that we canceled. We were telling companies, if you got a lease on our land, you got to drill now. You can't sit on it and wait for another day. You can't hold on to it. You got to drill now. And so they weren't drilling. So we canceled their leases. But at the same time, as Mr. Romney pointed out, but not hard enough, is that, how come there aren't any new leases? Are you saying nobody wants to drill on federal land when they're in the Bakken Field, North Dakota, and every place else that they're legally allowed to drill on private land? They're putting up a well. And you're telling the American people that nobody wants to drill on federal land? Where are all the new leases that your administration has sent out or approved? You don't have many. Look, I am not trying to be a pro-Romney person here because, frankly, as I have said at the beginning of all of this a couple of years ago, I didn't like Mitt Romney. He was the governor here in Massachusetts, south of me, and I know all about him. I said he was no conservative. But look, we're going to face it. We've got too many people out there who are Obamanites who think that this man could do no wrong. And I'm pointing out the false the falseness, the lies, the fallacies, the total idiocy coming out of this White House. This man does not deserve to be president anymore. I don't care if Ross Perot was his opponent. Obama doesn't deserve to be president, plain and simple. There's nothing good that he's done in 4 years. And nobody can point out anything of significance that he's accomplished that has done this country good. Nobody. I ask it all the time. Well, what has Obama done that's so great that he deserves your vote again? Oh, Rod, if you don't know, well, no. But if you're going to convince enough people to agree with you, you better start giving some reasons. Leftist socialists don't want to give reasons because they know they have none. Well, he's giving us free health care. First of all, it isn't free. I think Romney pointed that out. Well, it's cost you $2,500 a year more for health care than it did before Obamacare, and it's going to cost you. And there was even, it was a newspaper article that I saw that even says, most middle class people are going to see a hike in their health care costs after Obamacare is fully implemented. Now, I thought this was going to lower the cost of health care for everybody. All I have seen since this thing passed was health care cost on the rise, faster than before Obamacare was passed. So again, are you telling me that's a good thing? Well, now everybody has to pay. Really? Pay what? Well, I'm not trying to be cruel or mean here, but it's not my responsibility to pay for your health care. That's you and your family. As it is my responsibility to pay for me and my family. I don't know. People go bankrupt, Rod. People go bankrupt in healthcare. Really? Looking at national bankruptcy records, we find that the majority of people that have used, and that number is only is around 10%. The majority of people who use medical debt as a reason or a partial reason for their bankruptcy filing lists less than $5,000 in medical debt. 98% lists less than $10,000 in medical debt. Most of those people owe more on their car. Oh, but they're more interested in paying that car off than their doctor. I don't know. I must be missing something. I really must be missing it because I got to tell you, it makes no sense. Obama hasn't done anything positive. And we'll go over all of that. We got another hour to go. Hopefully I can get through half of this stuff, but there's stuff. Oh. He hasn't done anything that is deserving of my vote. And if he has, tell me. Tell me now. Gas was, just remember this, gas was $1.86 on January 19, 2009. As of today, here in New Hampshire, gasoline is $3.85 a gallon. Now, you want to tell me that's a positive thing?
Wild, wild. Wicked wild, wicked wild, wicked wild, wild west. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider, know you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo soldier. Look, it's like I told you.